Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. We are playing yet again Pecan Pines. We left off last episode with a big fight with Rollo and him saying at least his paw's still around because our father has died in the game. And where he said Gran doesn't even care, which we're not really sure. We think
Luca
Gran
dug
cares.
through his old stuff, not even sure what he was looking for.
We're looking for a ball, apparently. Go throw at Rollo's head. Rollo. What a jerk. Call me a bad friend. Ooh, I'm Rollo. Look at me and my amazing family. I feel like there's gotta be something about this. Can I kick it down the stairs? Stuck behind the chair. No, don't kick it into the corner. Okay, there we go. Can we kick it down the stairs? No, apparently not. I guess I'm just never supposed to make new friends. Weep. Luca?
Gran cooed gently from the hallway.
You slept straight through breakfast. Luca, are you alright? I'm fine. Just don't feel like getting up yet. Okay, I'll leave the oatmeal by the door. I've gotta run out and take care of some things. Okay. I'll be back later to check in. Sure.
Luca just wanted to be alone. He waited to hear the sound of the front door closing.
I bet Rollo's still gonna go to the festival. Huh. He's going to be miserable.
Luca dozed off again.
Luca, I see you didn't eat your oatmeal. Wasn't hungry. Well, just in case you get hungry, I'll leave a sandwich here too. Thanks. Rollo came by. What did he say? He wanted to talk to you. What did you say? I told him you weren't feeling well. Good. So your plan is to just sit in your room all day? Pretty much. Well, I need to pop away again for a minute. If you decide to end your pity party and go outside, I think it'd do you some good. Noted.
Luca still couldn't bring himself to go out. Besides, if he ran into Rollo, he'd have to actually confront the situation.
No one wants to do that. There's never anything interesting at the festival anyways. Let's see if we can make this shot. We did it. We're amazing.
The Adventures of Hank Atomic.
The complete first volume.
Luca carefully opened the cover and began to read.
Well, isn't this just going to remind you about Rollo?
Rollo had received it for his birthday. A special hardcover edition with behind-the-scenes commentary and bonus art. Rollo cherished it, but asked that Luca keep it at his house. Luca wasn't sure if it was because Rollo didn't trust himself with it, didn't trust his sister around it, or just wanted an excuse to come hang out at Luca's more often.
Aww.
Whatever the reason, Luca didn't mind. But it had stayed right there where Rollo had stashed it ever since. Now, at the foot of his bed, Luca lost himself in the pages. He'd read it all before, but at this moment, it somehow felt sentimental. He was well into issue number 5 when he heard soft footsteps from the hallway.
Luca? Another friend came to see you. A girl named Beck Modwill. She said you met yesterday. What did she say? Is she here? She was just dropping by. I told her you weren't taking visitors today. Oh. She seems nice. Yeah. You had a fight with Rolo, didn't you? Can I come in? Maybe later. Alright then. I'll leave dinner on the kitchen table. In case you want to bite before bed.
Without realizing it, Luca had pouted away the entire afternoon. He once again felt the weight of it all and allowed his weary eyes to close. Luca stood in a vast black expanse. He looked up at his father standing beside him. Walt was working a straw at the bottom of a fountain glass, trying to collect the last bits of milkshake. Dad? Where? Taking a final loud gurgling sip. His father peered up from the glass.
Damn it. Hit the wrong button. Oh no, I went back.
They'd run the classic good cop, chill cop interrogation.
Okay. We'll be back momentarily.
Luca carefully opened. Rolo had received a special pollute. Luca wasn't sure whatever the but it's now. He'd read it. He was well.
Yeah, Come on, let's go back to sleep.
Without he once again. Luca stood in a vast black expanse. He looked up at his father standing beside him.
Is this gonna be another nightmare?
Walt was working a straw at the bottom of a fountain glass, trying to collect the last bits of milkshake. Dad? Where are we? Taking a final loud gurgling sip, his father peered up from the glass. He jangled the straw playfully with a warm smile, then lifted the empty glass as if to point into the darkness. The source?
The source?
Luca's eyes followed his father's gesture. In an instant, he was sitting in front of a blazing campfire. Across from him sat a large figure in a yellow hazmat suit.
Oh, Gran?
The figure's voice was a scratchy echo.
Or Nuncrad.
Well,
Great.
if it isn't the man of the hour, make yourself comfortable.
Or is it Sharper Valentine?
Luca held his shivering hands over the flame to warm himself. It doesn't work that way here. Their yellow-gloved hand pointed to the base of the flame. It's a cold flame. See? Luca peered at the base of the fire. It wasn't wood that was burning. It was Beacon Pines itself.
Oh. Is he having visions? Or, like, are these
Tiny
dreams?
buildings, freezing and crumbling as they were consumed by flame. Luca could see small shadows moving in the burning city. People. Luca leapt to his feet. We've got to help them! The figure gave a dismissive wave of their hand. Why waste energy helping people who can't even help themselves? The figure bent down to examine the panicked crowd as they desperately tried to stop the flames.
I guess they blew up the fountain?
They only care about what's right in front of them. Not like us. Luca's voice was a trembling whisper. Us? The figure slowly stood up, grabbing its helmet with both hands.
It's his mom!
With a jolt and a twist, the suit emitted a gasp. A cloud of torpid mist escaped, slowly revealing the face within. Luca's own face looked back at him.
Oh, okay.
Older, worn, distant. The sensation was oddly familiar.
This is really weird.
As if he'd caught his own reflection by surprise in the mirror. The doppelganger smiled. I tried to help once. He gestured towards his face. And all it got me was this.
You have a scar?
Luca staggered back. You aren't me. Luca felt a hand catch his shoulder. His father was there again, beside him. Every choice sets us on a path. This is the end of one of your paths, son. Luca watched his older self shake its head ruefully, its face twisting into a cruel grin. Welp, Dad, if you wanted him to see this, far be it from me to disappoint. Luca watched in shock as the figure took a confident step forward and plunged into the flames.
Oh, God.
In a flash of cold light. What does all of this mean?
It's gone.
Luca felt a reassuring squeeze on his shoulder. Just remember, why we choose matters just as much as what we choose. Luca woke up to see a hazy figure at the foot of his bed, silhouetted in the morning sun.
Now it's Gran. Mom? No, dear. It's only Gran.
Luca rubbed his eyes. The kind, concerned face of his Gran came into focus.
How are you feeling? Fine. Anything you want to talk about? I don't feel like talking. That's just as well. How about you sit there and listen a bit? Whatever you and Rollo fought about doesn't matter. But
Gran silenced Luca with a gentle pat on the leg.
Fights between friends happen. What was said doesn't matter. The important thing is that it's not the last thing you ever say to each other. I guess I can kind of see that, but man, Rollo did kind of hit low, below the belt. But he said stuff about Dad. Well, do you think he meant it? No. He was just mad. And did you mean anything you said to him? No. Good. One must appreciate friends in their best moments and accept them in their worst. Now, get your little butt out of bed. The festival's today. You don't want to miss that, do you? I guess not. Seems like a good opportunity to make amends with Rollo, doesn't it?
Luca gave a reluctant nod.
So buy him a corn dog and apologize. But he's the one that... What did I just say? Buy him a corn dog. That's a good boy. Everything's better with corn dogs. I need to get going now. Get some last-minute festival business to take care of. I'll come find you at the fountain a little after lunch. All right. I love you, Luca. Love you too.
Luca took a deep breath.
Okay. At least I get a corn dog out of it, right?
Chapter 6. Through thick and thin. Despite Luca's bitterness, Gran was right. He needed to hash things out with Rollo.
Yeah, but I feel like Rollo also wants to apologize. So who gets to apologize first?
A big fight changes the nature of a friendship. Whether, in the end, it is for the better or for the worse, all comes down to understanding.
Understanding and also the fight.
If one is not careful, the same familiarity that builds the strongest of bonds can become the wrecking ball that shatters them. Luca emerged from seclusion, taking in the crisp festival air. But the events of the day weren't on his mind. He had to find Rollo.
Where art thou, Rollo? Is he up here? We haven't been up here in a while. I don't think we can have all of these disappear. I think they come back too fast. Although they're not making us sneeze today. Do they only do that in the beginning? Hi, Dad. Bye, Dad. Where's Mom? Should have asked your older self where Mom was. There you are. Luca. Rollo wanted me to tell you something. What is it?
Roxy rolled her eyes, shaking her head.
A space adventure, though you needn't buy it. If ye be brave, go somewhere quiet. Roxy, I don't... It's a riddle, Luca. My goofy little brother wants you to find him.
Luca looked down and kicked at the dirt.
Look, I know you two had a fight. The only thing more annoying than my little brother is my little brother without his best friend. So I'm doing him this one favor. Now, I need one favor from you. Whatever it is that went down between you two, squash it. A space adventure, though you needn't buy it. If ye be brave, go somewhere quiet. Obviously the library. But we're gonna just leave town instead. Nope, okay, we're going to the library. Look at the festival! Hey, Kerr. Unique New York, unique New York, huh? Oh, don't mind me. Just warming up for a big ceremony speech.
Mr. Kerr pointed to his grinning mouth.
Gotta limber up the old gap or box. You nervous? Oh, heavens, no. Well, break a leg, literally. Give me the gift I missed that, okay. How's the beetle hunt? Pretty rotten. I haven't seen so much as an squabble. And it's not just the beetles. This morning I couldn't find any critters at all. It's like everything that buzzes or skirts is just packed up and left. I'm sure they're out there somewhere. Maybe all the commotion of the festival spooked them. Yeah, maybe that's it. Yeah, that's not it. Welcome to our festival. Don't forget to come back later for Mr. Kerr's speech and the Perennial Harvest Festival sign reveal. You don't want to miss it. I think we might. I don't know who Perennial Harvest think they are impressing with this ridiculous festival. Totally. The town's still falling apart. The weather's still cruddy. And this season's harvest looks like it's gonna be worse than last year's. You said it. No amount of corporate pandering is gonna change any of that. Exactly. But the lemonade at the drink stand over there does look pretty tasty. I'm just gonna be mad at them. I'm still gonna be mad at them. I'd just rather be mad while sipping some delicious lemonade is all. I guess. Oh, you're back over here. We can go over here, but it doesn't look like there's a reason to be here. At mission control. At least not right now. Let's go back and see what you have to say, if anything. Did you hear? After Mr. Kerr gives his speech, they're gonna have a annual biggest catch competition. As long as a boot qualifies as a catch, I'm a shoo-in. Good luck. Let's see, do we have any other bait? We do. Punches.
Luca wrapped a twig of thyme around the hook. Some fish have refined taste.
They do, very much so. Is it gonna be, what are we thinking? Earrings to match the bracelet? I don't know. Property of Sharper Valentine. Figures. If he had his way, property of Sharper Valentine would be written on everything in this town. Should we give it back to him? He may not even want it back. This man's got a contentious relationship with time. We'll keep it here in case he ever wants to pick it up. You gonna tell me to find more bait? Yeah. Okay. Hey, Piggy Piggy! Ain't moving. Ha ha ha! Every single time. Yep. Wait for it. Unexplained sound once again noted. Like clockwork. What a bunch of drones. Haha. That is pretty funny.
Jeff was staring into the distance with a wistful look.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did she just say Jeff? Okay. Whatever. Hey, Jeff. Everything everything alright? Hey, yeah, everything's fine. I mean, used to be fine. Used to be fine. I mean, used to be fine. Just ain't right these days, you know? I really do, actually.
Jeff turned to Luca with a furrowed brow, then gave an understanding nod.
You do, don't you?
For a moment, the two now shared that same wistful gaze.
Push him into the lake. No? Okay. Bouncy, bouncy. A most welcoming of welcomes. Would you like to share your thoughts? We always strive to improve. Nope. This is the first time I've seen this many smiling faces since the fall harvest. I had my doubts about perennial harvest, but I must admit they do put on a nice party. You still reading, huh? Can't talk to you though. Hey, you guys see anything suspicious going on? Hi, Luca. How's Griffin doing? What? Oh, nothing.
Zariel became flesh.
Just pretend I didn't say anything. What? Griffin? What are we missing? Piper, you're actually taking a break from studying? I wanted to see what all the festival fuss is about. But I can't help but notice you still brought your backpack full of books. Luca, backpacks can carry a lot more than just books. True, true. So what you got in there? Books? Shut up. Luca, did you know that Beacon Pines is actually unincorporated? A lot of people didn't know that. Wow, yeah, I didn't know. What's that mean? It means most public works are handled internally. We do all the pipelines, the water treatment, building regulations. That's great. Census taking, emergency services. Hey, Luca. So you're done at the library, huh? Oh, nothing.
Griffin looked away suspiciously.
Nothing at all. I know I'm supposed to be at the library, but I've decided I'm gonna talk to everybody first. But apparently Griffin's at the library too. Dawn, do you know about the library? I've got a question for you. What do you think of this whole festival? What do you think this whole festival is for? The way I figure it, Perennial Harvest is trying to win over the town. Like bribe, but with balloons? Cynical. I like where your head's at. That's what I assumed at first, too, until I eavesdropped on a couple of gossipy clipboards. What if I told you that this whole thing is really a special shindig for a super secret guest of honor? A special guest who? Oh my god, did they bring Sharper Valentine back from the dead? I haven't dug that deep yet, but whoever it is, PH thinks they're a big deal. Okay. We're gonna have to go back in time, I guess, to use the diner. I was able to return to Perennial Harvest safety suit you borrowed. I don't think anyone noticed. Good. Now, will you tell me what you needed it for? It was a favor for an enemy of my enemy. This isn't going to harm Mr. Kerr, is it? All you need to know is that it's for a good, that it's good for the family. Okay. So, yeah, definitely. What we know that Luca doesn't know is that his gran is a good guy, right? The library, somewhere quiet. Hey, Luca.
Kata's eyes lit with excitement.
I've been expecting you. Bravo on deciphering the first riddle. The first? Oh, you didn't think that was all, did you? Rello doesn't go all out, doesn't he? Well, Rello does go out all. Rollo does go all out, doesn't he?
Kato straightened up and cleared his throat as if preparing to sing.
On Planet Floorpool, you may take issue. When the 5th king dies, you'll need a tissue.
Kato stared at Luca eagerly.
Get it? Want me to tell you? No, it's okay. Let me figure it out. Alright, when you find it, bring it here to be verified. And if you decide you want a hint, the offer still stands. Do we need the 5th issue of the book?
There were rarely any action, simply
Yeah, new editions. Ain't fooling anyone. We already did all that. Yay! Hey, Jays. Still working through the newest Atomic ink. You know it. Some fascinating canning towards the end. Did you know Hank Atomic Shrink Array doesn't technically shrink stuff? It uses inverse quantum particle decay to literally grow the entire universe around an object, leaving that object unaltered, so it just looks shrunk compared to everything else? Bingo. That's wild. But Jays, no spoilers, please. Alright, sorry.
Luca grabbed the Modern Science of Atomic Radiation from the shelf.
Once you got a book, you can either bring it here to me or just grab a different one.
Luca grabbed Natural Photography, Volume 5, from the shelf.
Oh, Volume 5, that would make sense.
Luca grabbed The Adventures of Hank Atomic, Issue number 4, from the shelf. Luca grabbed The Adventures of Hank Atomic, Issue number 5, from the shelf.
Okay, well, I think I need issue number 5, right?
Kato removed
you
his
found
book
it.
from the desk and replaced it with Luca's, turning on the lamp. As he slid the book under the purple light, 2 words glowed.
Was it Go to Hell?
The Adventures of Hank Atomic, Issue 5. Luca clicked his tongue with recognition.
Rollo's cipher pen. He used to write secret messages everywhere with that. And only I had the special flashlight needed to reveal it. But I lost it. Well, apparently he traded Jeff for this purple light bulb. Parted with his entire Halloween candy stash. Oh, Rollo. Now let's see here.
Kato began flipping through the pages, stopping when he hit a glowing word.
Get away with such a grift.
He continued flipping.
Only found in grub. Cart.
Reaching the end of the book, Kato looked up.
That's it. Griff. In. Grub. Cart. Griffin. Griffin, grub cart. He wants me to go to Griffin's snack stand. Ah, brilliant. I guess you're off then. Good luck with the rest of the scavenger hunt. Thanks. Yeah, we were already at this. See, I guess me going and talking to everyone is not helpful for this exact thing. Bouncy, 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 bouncy. Griffin! I forgot you were Griffin. Sorry. Hey, Griffin. Did Rollo come?
Before Luca could finish his sentence, Griffin handed him a corn dog.
Oh, that's it? Bought and paid for. Enjoy. I thought there was supposed to be a riddle or something.
Luca shrugged, taking a sizable bite out of the corn dog.
Yuck. It's cold. Oh yeah, that's been sitting here for a while. Rollo wanted me to be sure to give you that one specifically. Well, that's just...
Luca tongued at his cheeks, feeling something rough between his teeth. He reached into his mouth and pulled out a slip of paper.
Yeah, I saw that coming. Oh, come
He shook off the bits of
on!
corn dog to read the slip.
A pickup when you need some prep. Near the fountain up the
Luca
step.
finished off the remainder of the corn dog.
This is getting to be a whole thing. Well, what about the fountain? What did it say again? I don't remember. Ah. Nope, wrong button. a pickup when you need some pep. Near the fountain at the step. The diner maybe? Or no, near the fountain up a step. Is it gonna be this way? Oh yeah, because didn't she say, oh, you talked to Griffin? No, okay, back. No! There we go. Yeah. There you are, Luca. There's no way I'm actually doing this. It's way below my pay grade. Oh, come on, you big stiff. Let the kid have some fun. Fine. But Rollo owes me. one.
Lumi waved his hands around sarcastically as he began.
What takes flight but has no wings, your final task a friendship brings. See, that wasn't so hard. Ugh. I feel cheapened somehow. I think it's sweet. What takes flights but has no wing, your final task of friendship brings. Good luck, Luca. Balloons. Hey. Did you find the comic book? Yep. And you got the corn dog? Yeah. Well then. I know it doesn't make up for what I said. But here, you've earned
Rollo
this.
sheepishly handed Luca the balloons.
Thanks. You didn't have to go to all this trouble. I'm sorry I got so mad. Dang it. You were supposed to let me apologize first. Oh, sorry. Now you've apologized twice before me. Just let me do this. Luca, I'm really sorry. With everything that's happened, with your mom and all, I've always wanted to be there for you. Be a good friend, you know? When you said you were hanging out with someone else, I kind of freaked out. Rollo, still my turn. I felt like if you needed some new friend to help you, it meant that I wasn't good enough. But that was selfish and wrong. I was wrong. I'm sorry, Luca. Okay, apology over. You can talk now.
Luca threw himself at Rollo, hugging him as tightly as he could.
Aww. Besties. Rollo, I don't deserve you. I don't deserve you either. That's why we deserve each other. So, what else do you want to do today? We could snoop around and try to find some information about your mom. Snoop where? We could probably sneak into Perennial Harvest headquarters while everyone's at the festival. Aren't you curious about all the stuff those clipboards write down? What if we get caught? I think I've had enough excitement for 1 week. Let's just make the rest of the day about us. Really? Yeah, the rest of the world can wait 1 more day. You know, I've been wanting to get some work done on the MCDC at Mission Control. The aim is a bit unpredictable. That sounds perfect. Head to the treehouse with Rollo. With our balloons, we're gonna fly like a butterfly. Yeah. Every time. Hilarious. Yep, nope. I accidentally clicked on you. I was trying to just bounce around. It is kind of stupid, though. How did they not figure that out? To each their own. Well, I don't think hard would be one, but let's just double check. Is one of the fates hard? No.
Luca wrapped some fish out.
Nope. To Mission Control! Oh, I almost forgot. I ran into your gran this morning. She asked me to give you this.
Luca an unopened letter.
I'll wait for you inside if you want to read it now. A letter?
Luca, some things are going to happen that might be difficult for you to understand. If I am honest, I hardly understand them myself.
Ooh, cryptic.
But whatever happens, I need you to know that I love you.
Is Gran gonna get arrested?
None of this is fair to you. You have already lost so much. We both have. I wish there was a simpler way forward. But if there is, I haven't thought of it. God knows I've tried. Everything I've done, I did for you. I hope someday you can accept that. Love, Gran.
I love you too, Gran.
Luca folded the paper into his pocket and headed up the ladder.
Are we not concerned about this, Luca? What's up with the letter? Anything you want to talk about? Maybe later. Sure, whenever you want. Is Beck gonna show up? You know, you really didn't have to go all that trouble just to apologize. I know, but we'd been looking forward to the festival for weeks, and I ruined everything with my big mouth. This was the best way to make sure you still had a good time without me.
I was at a loss for words, but that was fine. Words aren't always necessary.
The festival seemed nice. Was it nice? We can still go. Nah, this is fine. Well, there's always next year.
Sadly, this was untrue. A distant rumble shook the treehouse.
What was that? Oh man, we missed the fireworks.
It was not fireworks. It was something the boys couldn't possibly comprehend. Something as old and cruel as time itself.
What's going on? The big chill.
A
What the hell just happened?
Tore through the room. A bitter, unfathomable chill. Before they could react,
The end.
it encased them in ice. Two boys, reunited by friendship, only to be cruelly separated by a malevolence beyond reason.
Is this the grandmother's doing by blowing something up? What did she blow up?
And so, our story ends on this melancholy scene. In a silent treehouse turned statuary. In a town brought low by its secrets, sits a pair of friends, alone, together, for the rest of time. The end.
But this can't be the end.
No, that can't be the ending. It simply can't.
Okay, but why'd your voice change?
I won't accept it, and I hope you won't either. There are more endings, more possibilities. I can feel it.
Okay.
We are just going to have to sort through them all until we find the one that fits.
Back to the book. We got Rumble. We can do hard instead of chill. And we can do flight. Let's do hard. I'm going to end this episode off here, actually, because we're already at about 40 minutes, and I think this would take too long to get through. So we'll start this one and the next one. I hope you guys are enjoying, and I really don't know what's going on. I know Perennial Harvest is obviously the bad guy, and Gran and half of the townsfolk are working against it, but it seems like Nuncrete's working for it, so what exactly do you guys think's going on in the end? What will we find out? I don't know how close to the end we are, but I know there's a few more achievements, so I would imagine there's at least a few more chapters. So I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye!